It's Beer Fest at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Welcome back to another video, guys, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Today we are back at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg for the opening weekend of their Beer Fest event. There's food to try and, of course, plenty of beer. So we're gonna get out there, we're gonna try a lot of that, but don't be mistaken. We'll definitely be looking out for some Howl-O-Scream construction while we're at it. Alrighty, guys, let's get inside the park, try some beer, try some food, and keep an eye peeled for that construction. Let's go. Inside the park, and we have our quick sign right here for the sampler for Beer Fest. It looks like it's $40 and you get your choice of 10 6-ounce craft brew sampler and 7-ounce cocktail sampler for $40. And these are the different locations that you could find these samples throughout the park. All right, let's make our way. All right, it is a beautiful day here at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg as we make our way in. It looks like right now there is no shows in the Globe Theater. We are making our way towards the back. We're gonna do this a little bit different, jump on the Sky Trolley and make our way all the way to the back of the park. We are hungry, so we're gonna grab a bite, hopefully some of the samplers, as well as I hear that some of the construction updates are towards the back of the park. There is some stuff going on for Howl-O-Scream already. And the last time we were here making our way through the park, this isn't necessarily a construction update, it's more a deconstruction update. We were talking about there'll be like ghosts and other creepy things hanging in this area, but there was like those beautiful like colorful flags, and now they've been taken down, so making way or making space for what's to come for Howl-O-Scream. We're gonna make a left so we could get on the Sky Trolley now. All right, so scratch that, we're getting out of line because it broke down while we were in line. So I guess we're walking it back or possibly catching the train. We'll see. I see the train is waiting right over here, but we may just miss it. Let's make our way over there, but regardless, we're making our way to the back of the park. All right, we just decided that we're gonna put our Chevro legs to work and work our way to the back, but check it out, Pompeii is still going. Soon it should be closing down so that it can make way for the newest house coming to Howl-O-Scream. But in the meantime, you can grab yourself some last rides. We really only have like 3 weeks before the event opens up. And we step on over to the side for just a moment to take a quick look at the bridge that crosses you over into Oktoberfest. It still has all the scaffolding. You could see the people crossing over from Italy into that area, or the bridge, and you see that it still has all the netting and fencing around it with scaffolding below. Now, who's guessing that this will still be around for Howl-O-Scream? I really think that would be a huge miss if this bridge wasn't complete and ready for Howl-O-Scream this year. It's my favorite bridge to cross. How about yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's keep making our way to Oktoberfest. I think we're gonna have to indulge in some Beer Fest before we continue to our spot where I know that there's new construction going on for Howl-O-Scream. And we ended up getting ourselves the cream ale, which I've already taken a sip of. It's delicious. This is one of the samplers, by the way. With your visits during this time, you do get one free beer sampler or fountain soda each visit. So I ended up using it on this, but let's talk a little bit more about Beer Fest. So as you can see right here on the app, by the way, I always recommend that you guys get the app. Beer Fest is running August 20th, which was the beginning of this weekend. Today is August 20th and through September 4th, and we have the different dates here. So basically what this is obviously very straightforward. It's a beer festival, and here are all the select dates up till September 4th for the event, but it's a celebration of the end of the summer. So you know, you get to cheers to the end of summer. Come on by the park and have a great time while you enjoy the atmosphere here, and they transition the park to Howl-O-Scream. All right, and we zoom on over to Fest House to get some air conditioning, but just outside of Fest House they have a food booth set up which has pretzels and a bratwurst burger, and that's what we ended up getting. I like the setup. Let's try it out and see if it's good as it looks. All right, so let's take our first bite. This is really big. But tasty. A lot of bread though. I could do with a little bit less bread and maybe more of the burger and slaw that's in there. But all in all, not bad. I think it was like $10.50 or something like that. And your pass holder discount works on it. All right, so a quick little follow-up review to that burger. It was delicious, but a quick suggestion is to peel off the excess bread, because the mustard and like the relish or whatever that they put in there is delicious and it's a good mix, but there's just a little bit too much bread because the actual patty is much smaller. But behind me over here are 2 areas for entry for 2 houses that will be returning, revamped to Howl-O-Scream. Let's go and take a closer look and see if we can see anything that's going on as far as construction. And in the appropriately named Black Forest Special Events Center, right on over here, you will have the entrance to 2 of the houses this year, which is Nevermore as well as Witch of the Woods, both of which will be revamped. Nevermore is actually going to be Chapter 3, so technically from the titling, it doesn't sound like a revamped house. It sounds like a brand new house, but soon we should have a entry like portal here with somebody standing, and they typically put like a kind of like a divider down here so that it could be both the entrance and exit for these houses. On our last construction video, when we were here last weekend, we were able to take a look behind the scenes, riding the train and seeing some of the exit and what's going on over at Nevermore. The entry facade is up, as well as the exit with all the crows and the red banners is there. And if you want to check that out, make sure to go check out our last construction update when we were here last weekend. And as we now zoom over to Reinfeld Village to cross over to the area where all the construction is, we had to stop and get our favorite beer that we found at this event in the past, which is the 2 Silos Pumpkin Beer. It is delicious and refreshing. And for those of you who kind of put 2 and 2 together where we were headed, we are in New France. My understanding is some of the props for meat market have gone up. And they were not lying. Check it out. We got some meat hooks hanging from the trees. Meat market is making its way to Howl-O-Scream. And this area has turned out to be a great scare zone or territory. I forget which one it is here at Busch Gardens because of the size. It's huge. And they typically will add over on this side, let's head on over there, a van. Yeah, so just over here, typically they have the van parked. It's the meat market van, and it has been photographed in the back lot that it is still here. But yeah, check it out. We have all the low-hanging meat hooks, but soon we'll have much more. I have a feeling by next weekend there will be a huge revamp of all these areas. And in addition to the hooks, it looks like we also have a light truss, and this is probably set in place to point at the van, the meat wagon van. So this feels like Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights is so known for having all of their light trussed all up. And now we're over at Killarney, Ireland, and surprisingly enough, this area still has not had anything go up. Like over at Meat Market, all the things hanging, typically there's a bunch of pumpkins hanging in this area. You guys go. And none so far. No sighting as of yet. I know that over here under like the little walkway, the lighting package has changed on some of the chandeliers, but that's about it. I have a feeling a lot is going to be going up. They're going to be completing a lot of things in a short amount of time in the next couple weekends. Alrighty guys, I think that's going to do it for today. There's still so much to be done in so little time. 3 weeks to be exact for September 8th to come around and the fog to fall on Busch Gardens Williamsburg and Howl-O-Scream to open its doors. I'm sure that Busch Gardens Williamsburg and their team is up to the task. We'll be seeing a lot more construction in the coming weekends, so make sure to stay tuned as we'll keep you guys updated at least for one more weekend before our vacation trip. But up till then, I hope you guys enjoyed coming along. I'll see you on the next one. But don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained? And don't forget to pay respects to the beautiful water features.